Hello and welcome to Microsoft Excel tutorial from IT Army, and this is tutorial number 46. And in this tutorial we're going to talk about some customizations and basic customization of Microsoft Excel. So let's get started. So for that customization, all you need to do is go to the Backstage by clicking on File and then click on Options. And over here you get this window. We have a bunch of options: General, Formula, Proofing, Save, Language, and all other options. So I cannot talk about each and every topic over here, but I'm going to talk about some basic stuff. Like in general, we have options over here when you're working with multiple displays or multiple monitors, how it should be optimized for best performance or should be optimized for compatibility. Second option you are getting over here is whether you want to enable the mini toolbar or not. So the same toolbar, when you right click on the cell, you get the mini toolbar, that should be enabled or not. Quick analysis should be enabled or not. When you select the table, it gives you a quick analysis menu. From there you can do conditional formatting and charts and all that stuff. Live preview should be enabled or not. So as you're moving the mouse over the font name or font size, it immediately shows you how the font would look like. Then we have screen tips should be enabled or not. So you can say it should be enabled with description, without description, or you don't want to see the screen tips. So I don't guess there is any harm in seeing screen tips. Then we have, when you're creating a new workbook, what should be the font. So by default, whatever theme you are using, that theme's body font should be used. And if you want to have some different font, you can change it. By default, what should be the font size? It's 11. What should be the view of the sheet? So by default, it is normal view. We talked about views. So if you want, you can have a page break view or page layout view. How many sheets you want to have by default? So as I discussed, by default, we have one sheet only. In the previous versions, we used to have 3 sheets. And over here you can specify any number between 1 to 255. That's too much. Then we have other settings related to what should be the name stored in your properties of the document. So it's by default my name, that's account name. What theme you want to have. If you are signed in, what account that signed in username should be used. What theme should be used. We have different themes available. You can change as per your preference. By default it is colorful. And then we have whether Office Intelligence Services should be enabled or not, and if Microsoft Excel is not the default program for opening Excel files, it should remind you or not, and when you launch Microsoft Excel, whether you want to see that start screen or not. Then we have a couple of settings related to formulas, and later we are going to talk about formulas in more advance. We will talk anyhow. This particular area we have already covered. Going on to proofing, this is all related to autocorrect options. What should happen if you type anything in uppercase, it should ignore or not. If any word contain numbers, it should ignore or not. If you are typing any internet address or file address, it should ignore, flag the repeated words. So like this, you have different autocorrect options settings over here. Then we have save related settings. By default, whenever you save the workbook, in which format it should be saved. So Excel workbook is the default. By default, we have auto save option going on. So every 10 minutes your document automatically gets saved. So in case if you lose the power or your application crashes, you can recover from that auto recovery, and that auto recovery location is over here. And what should happen when you perform Control S or Control O? It should go to the Backstage or just save or open the document. So you can see a lot of different options are there. What should be the default file location? If you want to by default save in some other location, you can change from here. By default, where your personal template should be stored, so they are stored by default in your document custom office templates. And like this, you can see a lot of other settings are available over here. Then if you have installed multiple language packs for Microsoft Office, then you're going to see over here, from here you can change that. What is the default editing language, what is the default display language, and what is the default help language. Then we have accessibility settings over here. A lot of advanced settings related to editing. What should happen when you press the enter key? The cursor should move down or right. All the numerical values you are entering by default, how many decimal places should be there. The fill handle should be enabled or not. Drag and drop should be enabled or not. And you can see over here a lot of different settings are there. I cannot talk about each and everything, but if you need any help on any particular topic, you can just send me the request. Cut, copy, paste operation, the image quality, the printing, charts, display settings. So you can see so many settings are available that you can configure from here, and throughout the training we will talk about different stuff. Then coming on to the customization, whatever ribbon you are having, this ribbon can be customized. By default, whatever tabs are there, tab contains command groups and command groups contains commands. You can create your own tabs, you can create your own command groups, and in there you can add your own custom commands. And same thing is possible with this quick access toolbar or QAT. You can add more commands over there also. In terms of customization of the ribbon, you can see over here by default we have home, insert, page layout. These different tabs are available, and developer tab is also there, but that is not shown over here because that checkbox is removed. So if I select this checkbox, that developer tab is going to be visible. So now if you want to do any kind of customization, you can say I want to create a new tab. One I need to select and I say rename. So I say my new tab. I click on OK. Then you can give the name to this. You can give the name to this group. So in my new group. OK. And you also have option for some custom icons you want to show for that. And then inside the group, what you want to have is different commands. And on the left hand side, you can see we have a big list of commands available. And what commands you want to see, by default it is showing you only some popular commands, and you can scroll down. If you want to add any command, you can add over here to your custom group. And if you want to have some more commands, you can see from here show me the commands that are not in the ribbon, and then it's going to show you the commands that are not available in the ribbon. So you can see if you want to put in calculator over there, or if you want to put a camera, or a lot of settings are available that you can add. You just need to explore yourself and then see what you want to add over there. Then you can say I want to see all the commands, and you can see it's a pretty big list of commands available over here. So a lot of commands, they were there in the previous versions, but in the newer version they have removed. They are still available. You can add them and get that functionality back. And then we have macros. Later on in more advanced training we'll talk about macros, and then we can add the macro buttons also there for automation. And then what you want to see from the file tab, that is from the backstage, whatever commands you are seeing you can directly add to the ribbon over here, like save and printing and all that stuff. And then if I say all the tabs, now you know that whatever tabs you are working, by default some of the tabs they are all the time available, and some of the tabs they are context sensitive. For instance, if you are working with chart, then only this chart tab would appear. When you are working with pictures, then this picture tools tab will appear. So you can see you are seeing all the main tabs and the context sensitive tabs also. So from there also you can add any command. Then you can say show me all the commands from the main tab. So showing you main tab, show me from the tool tab, so all the context sensitive tabs commands you are seeing now. And then if you have created any custom tabs or groups, then it's going to show over here. So this is how you can do the customization. Let me show you how it would look like. I have just added one tab, one group, and one command over here. When I click on OK, you're going to see over here we have new tab appearing, my tab. It has one group, my tab, my new group, and we have a calculator. So when I click on that, and Windows Calculator gets launched. So this is how we can do the customization. Same thing is possible with the quick access toolbar also. I can just simply right click anywhere, right click on the ribbon, and there also we have option for customizing the ribbon or customizing the quick access toolbar. So from there also you can customize quick access toolbar. By default we have save, undo, and redo. If you want to add some more commands, let's say you want to have merge and center. A lot of people they use it frequently. So I say merge and center and click on add, and then I can click on OK. Now whenever you want to perform the merge and center, I just select the cells. Now the keyboard shortcut for accessing quick access toolbar, when I press Alt key, you see in the tooltip, in the key tip, it is showing you I need to press 4 to execute that command. So when I press 4 and the merge happens. So you can see it's pretty fast. I select and I press Alt 4 and merge. Select Alt 4, and so it's pretty quick. Rather than selecting the cells and going on over here and clicking, I can just press Alt 4 with the keyboard, and then it would merge the document, merge the cells. So this is how we can do the customization. In case if you use Microsoft Office on multiple machines, you also have option for exporting. I can right click, customize the ribbon, and here you're gonna see we have option for exporting. So whatever customizations you have done, you can export from this machine as a file, take that file to some other machine, and you can import that customizations over there. And in case if someone has messed up your machine, or you yourself has messed up your commands, you want to reset that, definitely you can. You can see over here customization. I want to reset all the customizations. So this will be resetting all the customizations you have done in the ribbon as well as quick access toolbar. I click on yes and OK, and you see the custom tab is gone and the merge and center is gone from here. So this is how we can customize our interface. You have to take time and explore what all different commands you want to add. You can work more efficiently in Microsoft Excel. So that's all about customization. Hope you like this video. If you have any other questions or comments, please post in the comment section below and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.